All right, good afternoon, Calc 1 students. I wanted to look at the next section of Chapter 4 with you. So we're going to be looking at the material over homework 20. This is actually section 4.4, should you care to look at the book. We're going to be talking about curve sketching. And this is really a summary of all that we talked about in the last section. So not a lot new, just want to practice putting it all together. I'm just going to do examples in this section, but I did want to show you a document that I've posted to Teams. I call it just kind of a list of guidelines for sketching curves. So first off, finding the domain of your function is a good place to start. If you can't see it instantly, a lot of times you can kind of just tell if it's a polynomial, its domain is everything. If it's rational, then you can see it's zeros. But make sure that at least in your mind that you're clear on the domain. The intercepts are always nice. You can find the y-intercept easily if there is one. Sometimes the y-axis might be a vertical asymptote. And then I just want to point out to you, only find the x-intercepts when it's convenient to do so. If you can factor, if they're somehow clear or obvious, then you want to go ahead and find them because they're useful. But a lot of times they won't be obvious at all, and they may not even be possible to find by hand. So don't get bogged down in finding the x-intercepts. Think about symmetry. I put everything on here, but really we're going to, if there's an even function, odd function, you want to know that. If you mess with trig functions, there may be a period. So, you would only graph the first part of sine and then just repeat that again and again. Typically won't really mess with examples over C. Asymptotes, horizontal asymptotes. You want to just check the limit at plus or minus infinity and see what happens. Vertical asymptotes, this happen anywhere when as x goes to a from the left or right, f blows up to plus or minus infinity. And then other asymptotes. I'll show you an example of C towards the end. You definitely want to know and make sure your graph accurately reflects where the function is increasing and decreasing, local extrema, concavity, and then you put it all together and you sketch the function. So that's just a quick walkthrough of the guidelines. And like I said, some of these will be more or less clear, and you have to do more or less work to figure them out. So let's stop this